Question 50. The operations team at Haslund LLC has been tasked with investigating why some categories are being imported from a comma-separated file into their Veeam 1 deployment. The deployment is only a few weeks old, and initially categorization has been done manually until the team discovered it could be automated. How should the team proceed? Okay, so there's a few options here. Let's take a look. To support the import of categories from comma-separated files, the Veeam 1 data collection mode must be configured to optimize for advanced scalability. That doesn't sound right. This is a known issue when the comma-separated file contains more than 10,000 objects as described in the Veeam 1 version 10 release notes. Contact Veeam support for hotfix. Doesn't sound right. Categories to be imported from a comma-separated file must first be manually created in Veeam 1. Delete any manually created categories that overlap with categories in the comma-separated file. Yeah, that could also be an option. Add the missing excluded column to the file structure of the comma-separated file. So I guess there's a few options here. Now, what we see here is it's already been working, and they've been doing it manually, and then they now want to do it automatically. So realistically, that they would probably want to continue using the same format. The top one here is talking about the fact that you would have to change the data collection mode. So there's like typical, there's advanced, and then only backup data. It has nothing to do with the categorization. So this is completely bogus. Then it talked about some volume of objects, but the volume of object has not changed. They are just looking to stop doing it manually and start doing it automatically. So it doesn't make any sense. Then we're down to 3 options here already. So I guess one question that's fair is this a required file in this comma-separated file? If we even looking to do that, but we can see up here, basically we were doing it manually, and now we're looking to do it automatically from the comma-separated file. So maybe this is an option. Let's see here. Import from comma-separated file must be first manually created. Assuming that it's the same, then that shouldn't be a problem because it was happening manually already, right? So I don't think this is going to be the issue. So we're basically down to these 2 here. Maybe we're missing this excluded column, or maybe the ones that were already there is matching or overlapping with the ones that we're now importing from the comma-separated file. So let's maybe go and take a look here. One monitor user guide. And let's find business view again. Categorization model, importing from CSV. Okay, so let's see here. To make sure we want monitor will process the CSV file without errors, check the file structure. For more information, see CSV file structure. Okay, let's click on that. And let's see here, what do we have? Here's an example. We have server, object type, movref, category. I don't see any requirement here that something called excluded should be here. So at this point, we can see that it accepts the following types of values, and it could be excluded, but here's an example of something that's okay, and it doesn't actually contain some column called excluded, right? It's the category field that could say excluded. So already based on this, I would say this is not the correct answer. It's realistically going to be this one here. But let's go back and try and see if we can figure something out here. So let's see here. If Veeam 1 monitor detects in the imported CSV file categories and groups that already exist in Business View, it will map objects specified in the CSV file to existing groups. Okay, that sounds okay. Imported objects have static membership. That is, they remain in the group until you manually reset it. So it sounds like there really shouldn't be much of an issue right here, to be completely honest. If we go down here, let's start taking a closer look. So this is if we're doing it manually. When you import a CSV file manually. So let's go down and see importing automatically. Okay, you can synchronize data here. To do this, specify a path to CSV file. Okay, I will import data from this file during every data collection session. Yeah, okay. Additionally, you can specify a path. Okay, we're doing that. Oh, if Veeam Monitor detects any specified CSV file categories that already exist in Business View, it will exclude such categories from synchronization. So notice here, if you're doing this on an automatic basis, right, then it will exclude those categories if they already exist. But if you're doing it manually, then it's okay. Now, if we remember up here, they were doing it manually, but now they're looking to do it automated. So based on that, what would need to be done is to go and delete these manually created categories that are overlapping with the categories in the comma separated file, because it's happening automatically.